Hey everybody, Dave Weiss here for the Glue Bomb Show. Well, one of the things that you're going to see between this week's video and next week's video is sometimes these things get shot out of sequence. And this is an example of that. I shot a video last week that talks about what to do when you don't have time to build. Because frankly, this summer has been a busy summer for me. Now, it's been a great summer. I got to go and minister at one of my favorite places, Delta Lake Bible Conference Center in New York, where I ministered for 2 weeks at a place called, at an event they have called Haven Camp, which is a camp for adults with developmental difficulties, and it was a blast. I also had a family vacation, had a few other activities. I had a great time. I'm having a great summer. The slight downside about that is you don't get as much bench time. And that's okay, right? Because we're living life. This thing is a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. And sometimes you got a lot going on. You don't get a chance to build. And so I didn't. And so I went from having about 10 videos advanced to being down to 2. So I'm trying to work that up now. And because I have a review, I decided I would move that one up in the sequence, and I have a review for a great kit. It's this one right here. The Don Garlits Swamp Rat XXX Dragster from our friends in Atlantis. This is the one that he won the 1986 Top Fuel World Championship with. It is a super cool car. And the folks at Atlantis did a great job with it. I know it's a repop from probably another company's molds to some degree, but this is what I got to tell you. They make these things clean. There was no flash, there was no mess. The decals were superb. I have never had bad decals on an Atlantis kit. The decals lay down smoothly. They lay down beautifully. And I want to show you this kit now. I'm pretty happy with it, I must say. Look at that thing. It's huge. I mean, I'm having a hard time getting it into the screen. It's a 1/25th scale, which means this is a really long car. But it's just went together so nicely. The decals are really clear. Nice painting instructions. And the kit itself assembled like a dream. This really is a beautiful kit. Now, you might notice a little bit of white on the glass. That's because I used some clear parts glue, and I just finished this, so it's not dry yet. But that's okay. Look at this thing. It is so nicely done. All those decals, it lays down. It looks pretty much exactly like the real car. I wanted to point out they included a driver figure in the car, and I think it's a pretty good likeness of the man himself. You know, guys, I'm a fan of Big Daddy Ed Roth. Well, Don Garlits, as you may know, is also Big Daddy. Big Daddy Don Garlits, he was a phenomenal driver. And one of my great regrets in life is one time when I was down in Florida touring around the state, I drove past his drag racing museum, which I've heard is superb, and I didn't get the chance to go because I had to be somewhere. But I'm hoping I can get back down there and check that out. This guy was a great driver. I remember watching him a few times toward the end of his driving career. I just remember how cool and exciting it was to see him run. But again, this is a beautiful car. And Atlantis, they did a superb job on this. I had such a good time with it. I think if you guys pick this up, you will enjoy it, especially if you like to build dragsters. And man, they did a good job. That's all I have for you right now. Take care. God bless. Have a great day. And remember, model building is supposed to be fun.